Good morning, all.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. So, guys, how is your preparation going? How's your preparation going? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Going good, going well. Right? Okay. So, did you guys revise? Look at the map. Revise anything? Okay, so Bedouin tribal community belongs to which region?
Central Asia.
Central Asia. Anyone else? Any other answers?
Middle East.
Huh?
Middle East.
Not getting you what? Bedouin tribal community. Middle East.
Middle East. Middle East.
Good.
Middle East.
So, which is the country that has largest forest cover in the world?
Sir, Japan.
Russia.
Russia or Japan?
Russia.
Russia.
Then what about Japan?
Sir, Japan, no.
Guys, someone tell him. Japan is the country that has highest percentage of its land under forest. Okay. Whereas Russia is the country that has largest forest cover in the world. There is a huge difference between largest forest cover and highest percentage of the land under forest. Okay. Density is high in Japan. Okay. Right. The most famous waterfalls of South America. The most famous, most important waterfalls of South America. Guys, am I audible? Do you understand my question?
Angel Falls.
Angel Falls. Okay, good. And Africa. Africa. What about Africa? Yes, waterfalls only, Biju. Asking waterfalls. Victoria. Okay, good. What are the countries bordering Strait of Hormuz? What are the countries bordering Strait of Hormuz? Name the countries bordering Strait of Hormuz.
UAE,
UAE. Okay.
Iran and Oman.
Iran and Oman. Good. Okay. So UAE, Iran, and Oman are the three countries that bordering Strait of Hormuz. Good. So what is the name of the port that is developed by China in Pakistan?
Godar Port.
Okay.
Godar.
Okay. What about the Chabahar port? By India. Where? Developed by India. Where? Iran. Right. Good. Okay. So countries bordering Caspian Sea. What are those countries? Name the countries bordering Caspian Sea.
Tajikistan,
Tajikistan.
Azerbaijan,
Good. Azerbaijan.
Russia,
Russia.
Iran,
Tajikistan. Azerbaijan. Russia.
Kazakhstan, and Iran.
Kazakhstan.
Iran,
Iran. Okay. Good, Sayuj. Good, Biju. Okay. So the countries, as I the other day I said, Tariq, Okay, T stands for something, A for something, R-I-K. Okay, so if you remember that one, it would be easy for you. And countries bordering Aral Sea. What are those countries bordering Aral Sea?
Sir, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan.
Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Good. Right? Okay. So, did you guys see about Minamata Convention? Minamata Convention? No? Kyoto Protocol? Montreal Protocol? What is Montreal Protocol, Kartika? What is Montreal Protocol and where is Montreal, first of all?
Canada.
Huh? Where is Montreal?
Sir, Canada.
Canada. Right, good. So, what is Montreal Protocol?
Ozone.
What ozone?
Related
Guys,
to the depletion of
stand.
ozone. Precaution to take against the depletion of ozone.
Against ozone.
Depletion of ozone.
Depletion of ozone. To protect ozone layer depletion. Okay. Okay, good. Right. Sendai framework.
Disaster management.
Where is Sendai and what is Sendai framework? Disaster management. And Sendai is in Japan, right? Good. So guys, kindly revise. Okay. So only revision is going to help you. If you are not going to revise, then nothing is going to help you in any way. So try to revise as much as possible, as many times as possible. Okay, only when you revise again and again with increased frequency, you will be able to remember a lot of things. Otherwise, you will forget, and then this entire map class, this session of map, will become useless for you. So kindly keep this in mind and try to revise as many times as possible. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
this Niagara waterfalls comes in United States or Canada? Actually,
Border.
border. Okay.
Majority lies in USA and only little in Canada. And the 49th parallel is the dividing point between USA and Canada. Okay. Right. So next is one of the most important regions of the world where currently a lot of issues are going on. One of the major regions of export, one of the major regions of import, one of the major regions of the world related to population, one of the major regions of the world related to Oriental culture. Okay, so which region is that?
Southeast Asia.
ASEAN region. Southeast Asian countries. Right, good. So anyways, what do you guys know about the Southeast Asian countries? What do you know about Southeast Asian countries? Palm oil production, good. Tamil ethnicity. Okay, good. Malaysia, Singapore. Okay. Then tourism, yes. Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam is known for tourism, and Indonesia also. One of the most attractive spots of the world for tourism, especially if you go to Indonesia with uh, Indian currency value against Indonesia. I think it's around 200 rupees or 200 something for 1 rupee Indian 1 rupee is equal to 200 or 200 plus in Indonesian value. Okay. Good tourism then. Tsunami. Okay. Important trade route, tropical climate. Good, 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 good. Yes, good. Trade through Malacca Strait. Yes, good. That's it. Right. So, anyways, if you see the Southeast Asian countries, for a long period of time, South Indian politics played a major role in the South Indian politics played a major role in the Southeast Asian countries' development, evolution, language, culture. Okay, so the spread of Buddhism, spread of Hinduism, right? Angkor Wat. What is Angkor Wat? Where is Angkor Wat?
So it's a
Where is
temple,
Angkor Wat? Huh?
temple in Cambodia.
Good. Temple in Cambodia. World's largest religious complex. Okay, which is in Cambodia, is a Hinduism related architecture, right? So for a long period of
Sir.
time, yes,
Largest religious
structure complex.
structure.
Yes, world's largest religious complex or world's largest religious structure. Okay, so for a long period of time, as I was saying, the South Indian politics played a major role in the development of culture, the development of language of Southeast Asian nations. For example, if you see, have you heard about this king, Sri Vijaya king? Sri Vijaya king.
No.
No. Okay, good. No problem. Have you heard about Sora king? Rajaraja Sora, Rajendra Sora.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I hope you know that in the Rajaraja Sora, Rajendra Sora, they played a major role. They conducted raids. They conducted trade between different countries, especially with the Southeast Asian nations. They assumed titles such as Gadaram Kundan. They assumed titles such as Kangai Kundan, Gadaram Kundan. Okay, I hope you know them. The Gadaram means the Southeast Asian nations. For example, Indonesian region is known as Gadaram. Okay, so they assumed such titles. You know the meaning of Kundan, right? Kundan means slayer. Okay, Kundan, slayer. So they assumed such thunderous title because they had clear domination in the Southeast Asian nation politics. Okay, even this that time during the period, medieval period, during the Sora period, they were the largest. They were the largest naval operations in the entire Asian region. Okay, so they had the largest navy in the entire Asian region. So what Chora did was they controlled the entire sea trade route of Southeast Asian nation along with India to the Middle East as well as the European nations. Okay, so for example, their trade was, the articles, the trade related articles, the coins are found in the regions of Greece, Romas, and in the region of Italy. Okay, so which means that they had a long and prosperous trade with other countries. So when Sri Vijaya king of Indonesia, Java Sumatra region, when he tried to stop the Cholas, the Chora went for a war with Sri Vijaya king, and even they abducted Sri Vijaya king for a period of time. Okay, so they abducted Sri Vijaya king. Think about abducting a king. Okay, so such a powerful navy Sora had, and even before that, the Pallava architecture and Pallava script, Pallava language started penetrating into the Southeast Asian nations. Okay, the Sri Lanka already under the control of Sodas. Okay, and even before that, Pallavas gave the impetus for the development of culture and tradition along with the language. The current day Thai script, okay, the current day Javanese script, right, are all descendants of the Pallava Tamil script. Okay, the current day Thai, the current day Javanese are all descendants of Pallava Tamil script. Okay, and South Korea, even for that case, a princess from Kanyakumari, she went to Korea, South Korea. She was married to a prince from South Korea, and that is one of the reasons why South Korean language, culture, and tradition has so much similarities with South India. For example, people who watch Korean movies, people who watch this Korean series, interested in Korean related things, I hope you know there are a lot of words which are very similar to Tamil. Am I right?
Yes, that appa.
Appa, Amma, Anni. Okay, so a lot of words and even food habits, certain food habits, certain snacks, certain food items are very similar to South Indian culture. Okay, so that is why there is a lot of similarity between South Indian culture when you compare it with the Southeast Asian nations. Okay, whether it is Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, and Malaysia, Singapore are those two countries where Tamil is an official language.
Sir, many Koreans are settled in Tamil Nadu, no?
Yeah. Yes.
Sir, so Korean script is also part of Pallava Tamil script?
No. See,
Okay.
only Thai, Javanese, and one more script is there. I forgot it, but one more script is there. I'll let you know. Okay, after seeing it, I'll let you know. But right now, remember these two things only. That is the Thai script and the Javanese script are the descendants of Pallava Tamil script. Korean language is not, no, it's not a descendant, but it is an amalgamation of Tamil script, amalgamation of Tamil language. Okay, the princess who went from here settled in South Korea. Since she is a princess, she and then later she became a queen, and because of her, so many words from Tamil went to Korea. So many words, so many culture. I mean, the traditional and cultural activities of Tamil Nadu went to Korea. Okay, script is not the same. It has got nothing to do with the script. It's the word similarities and assimilation of culture. Okay. Am I clear?
Okay.
Okay. Right. So seeing the structure of the Southeast Asian countries, what do you think? So this is the map of Southeast Asian countries. What do you think about the Southeast Asia? Geographically,
Islands.
not getting what?
Most of them are islands.
Yes, good. Island nations, archipelago, archipelago or archipelago. It's whichever is your pronunciation. Then what do you think about the geography of this region? Geographically,
So the equatorial region,
not getting what?
equator,
Equator passes through this region. Okay, so equator passes through means what are the climatic conditions? What should be the climatic conditions if equator passes through a region?
Hot, very
Hot
humid.
and humid.
Very good. Hot, wet, humid. Okay.
Or with
Yes, hot, wet, humid means equatorial rainforest. So the Indonesian region is known for equatorial rainforest. And unfortunately, what is currently happening is the palm oil production. So what they are doing is they are destroying, degrading, deforesting the equatorial rainforest of Indonesia to grow palm oil. Okay, so palm oil cultivation is happening in large scale in the Indonesian rainforest. And apart from that, vanilla production. Vanilla comes from majority of the world's vanilla comes from this region. Okay, the archipelagos, the Java, Sumatra region of Indonesia. If you see palm oil production and as I said, vanilla production. Okay, obviously rainforest, which means rubber production. Okay, so rubber plantations, vanilla plantation, and palm oil plantations, and rice also, rice cultivation, huge rice cultivation. So any place near to sea, oceans, okay, any place have coastal means two important things will be there. One is fish. Second is rice. Fish and rice is the staple food of the Southeast Asian nations also. Am I right?
Right, sir.
Yes. So there is a place called the Strait of Malacca here. Okay. There's a place called Paracel Island here. And there's a place called Spratly Island is there. What China is telling is that China is telling Paracel Islands and the Spratly group of islands are part of. I hope you know what China will say. What China would be saying. Part of what? Paracel and Spratly. Part of
China.
huh?
Part
China.
of their country. China.
Part of what?
Their country. Their
Yes,
country.
good part of their country. So what they are saying is Paracel and Spratly Island are part of China. And the important reason is that, see, there is a concept of economic exclusive zone, right? I hope in international relation you might have studied this one, right? Exclusive economic zone, coastline, right? Am I right? Convention on Laws of Seas. No idea? Any idea?
Haven't got the class, sir.
Okay.
So like 22.2 kilometers is the something that distance is there, right?
Yeah, yes. 176 kilometers of exclusive economic zone, 22 kilometers plus in the coastal line. So, yes, various things are there. So, if a country has an area like Paracel or Spratly, if China has Paracel or Spratly, which means its exclusive economic zone will increase. Okay, so if there is a vessel in an exclusive economic zone, if there is any trade happening in the exclusive economic zone, China would become responsible for that, and China would have larger reach in controlling the trade of this region. That is why China is claiming that Paracel and Spratly Island are part of China. Okay, if Paracel and Spratly becomes part of China, what will happen is, you know, that exclusive economic zone will deepen, strengthen, broaden, and obviously the Southeast Asian nations like Vietnam, Philippines, Cambodia, Malaysia, they don't want China to have this Paracel and Spratly and various reasons are there. One is they are also claiming the sovereignty over Paracel and Spratly Island. Apart from that, they also don't want the domination of Chinese in this region. Okay, so one more thing about this region is Malacca Strait. As I said, Malacca Strait, a small corridor of water, a waterway through which the trade related activities of entire Southeast Asian nations, Korea, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, all those countries trade depends upon the Strait of Malacca, including China. Even China's trade is majorly dependent upon the Strait of Malacca. Only through Strait of Malacca, China can go to reach other countries, African countries, as well as the European nations. And the issues with the South China Sea is also one of the reasons why China is developing this One Belt, One Road initiative. Okay, so currently the problem here is Paracel, Spratly, and the Strait of Malacca. Okay, and this is what I said. India is strategically in a good position. If it wants to block Chinese vessels, if it wants to block anything, they can do it. Okay, by just blocking Malacca Strait, they can do it. So this is about South China Sea, right? So what are the countries bordering Strait of Malacca? What are the countries bordering Strait of Malacca?
Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand.
Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. Good. So where is Singapore? Where is Singapore?
Singapore is in Malaysia.
Yep. Singapore is the country. Singapore is the capital. Okay. So Singapore is a very small country, and the capital is also Singapore. Country is also Singapore. It's basically Singapore is a city. Okay. So, anyways, the Indonesia is a combination. Indonesia is a group of archipelagos. So Java is there, Sumatra is there, Jakarta, the capital. Okay, and apart from Philippines is there, right? So, is there anything else that is there in this region importantly?
9 dash line.
Yes, good. 9 dash line. And what is this 9 dash line?
That's in South China Sea.
Good. Then UNCLOS. Yes. Convention on Loss of Seas, UNCLOS. So read those things. Okay, read about UNCLOS so that you will know more about this exclusive economic zone and the coastline. Okay, how many kilometers a country can travel? What is the zone for each and every country? Okay, anyways, the South China Sea issue, I hope you know from time to time it is coming in news, and time to time it's coming in all different types of articles. So this is one of the important thing which UPSC already asked questions again and again from this Paracel and Spratly Island, South China Sea issues. So since there is the issue always prevalent in this region, obviously one or the other way some question will appear in UPSC from this region. Okay. Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So Australia. So what do you guys know about Australia?
Island country. Island continent.
Island continent or island country?
Largest country and smallest continent.
Largest country and smallest continent. Are you sure Australia is the largest country?
What about Russia?
Australia is not the largest country. One of the largest, yes, that is acceptable. Right?
7 countries in that continent.
7 countries in the continent.
So what about largest island?
Largest island in the world. That should be Australia only, I think. So yes, it's a small continent, smallest continent to be precise. It's a continent as well as a country at the same time. It lies entirely in the southeastern part of the world, right? Then
Indian Research Center present.
Not getting a word.
Sir, Tropic of Capricorn.
Tropic of Capricorn passes through Australia. Okay, good. Then that's it.
Sir, surrounded by 3 oceans.
Great Barrier Reef, kangaroo, good. Aboriginals, surrounded by Great Barrier Reef. Good. Now only you guys are talking, right? So, if you see Australia, Australian evolution itself is very different from other parts of the world. Okay. If you see Australia, as I said, marsupials. Kangaroo is a marsupial. So the basic qualification or the basic thing about a marsupial is that they carry their young ones in the pouch. That is a marsupial. Okay. Kangaroo is just one example. And there are other marsupials also, which is there only in Australia and some parts of New Zealand. You can also you can see, and majorly it's Australia. Okay. And there is one more beauty, evolution beauty here. Platypus. Have you heard about platypus?
Yes.
What is a platypus?
Egg-laying mammal.
Egg-laying mammal, the only
Egg-laying mammal.
egg-laying mammal of the world. Platypus also present here. Why? So the entire world, if you see, there is no egg-laying mammal. The entire world, if you see, there is no marsupial. But why only in Australia and New Zealand region?
No idea, sir.
No idea. Okay. See, geographical isolation of any place will lead to evolution in a different way. Okay. So you know about evolution, right? There is a person called Darwin who put forth the theory of evolution. Humans started from fish, and slowly amphibians came, and from amphibians reptiles came, from reptiles mammal emerged. So slowly evolution happened and all those things. And now the Australia, okay, if you see, as I said, the other class also I was discussing about plate tectonics, right? The plate tectonics, continental drift theory. Okay, if you see about the plate tectonics says that the Australia got separated from the world. First, the world was one single globe. Pangea was there. It got broke into two pieces. Panthalassa is the ocean surrounding Pangea, and it was broken into two pieces: Gondwana land, Laurentian land, and Gondwana further divided and broke into different pieces and slowly drifted to other places. So that's how the Indo-Australian plate came to existence. And when Australia broke, when India broke and drifted away from Africa, what happened is Australia became isolated. The entire region was cut off from the contact from the other parts of the world. So evolution happened differently in Australia. Evolution happened differently in the sense evolution stopped at one point. Evolution started to emerge into different ways at this place. Okay, that's why you can see kangaroo, existence of marsupials, and the existence of platypus, egg-laying mammal. Okay, so evolution took a different turn. Egg laying, egg is something that is confined to reptiles, right? Amphibians, reptiles, birds.
Cold-blooded animals.
Huh?
Cold-blooded animals.
Yes, basically. Okay. So you know the difference between cold-blooded and warm-blooded. Cold-blooded means so a very narrow range of temperature only they can survive. That is the cold-blooded. So basically, it is the nature of cold-blooded animal to lay eggs. Okay. So you know that from reptile mammals emerged, and somewhere between reptile and mammal, the platypus stopped evolving. And somewhere between reptile and mammal, marsupials also stopped evolving. Okay. So anyways, so this is what happens when some place is geographically isolated from other place. Evolution happens differently. As I said, languages of South India, Dravidian culture, though there was one single Proto-Dravidian language available, later onwards, the evolution of language happened differently in different regions of South India. And that's why you can see Central Dravidian language, North Dravidian language, Southern Dravidian language, and within Southern Dravidian language, Tamil and Malayalam drifted, geographical isolation. Okay, so that's how whenever geographically a region is isolated from other parts of the world, evolution happens differently. That's the reason why here you can see different kind of animals. Okay, and Australia is known for Aboriginal tribal community. Is there any name for these people, Aborigines here? We saw Bushman tribal in which place? Where did we see Bushmen? Huh? Where did we see Bushmen?
Bushmen in Africa.
Bushmen in Africa. Which part of Africa? Which part of Africa?
Kalahari Desert.
Kalahari Desert. Okay, so Kalahari Desert of Africa. That is the southern part of Africa, south, to be precise, southwestern part of Africa, where this Botswana, okay, Namib Desert. Okay, this region we saw Bushman tribal community. Then we saw Maasai tribal community. Where did we see Maasai
Kenya.
tribal community?
Kenya.
Guinea. Guinea wa?
Kenya.
Kenya. Kenya, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So Sudan, Kenya. Okay, so their concentration is Sudan, Kenya, that region. And to be more precise, it's Sudan rather than Kenya. More than Kenya, it's Sudan. And yeah, Kenya also you can say no problem. So then, Bedouin tribal community, which region?
Middle East.
Right? Pygmy tribal community, which region? No idea? So didn't I say about
Russia.
pygmies?
Is that sir PNG, Papua New Guinea?
No. Nothing related to Papua New Guinea. They are majorly concentrated in Africa only again. Okay. So different parts, they are living in different parts of the world, but majorly in Africa and Brazilian region, and even Malaysia, Thailand, small parts they are living. But major concentration in Africa and South America only. And even to be precise, it's Africa. So they are the world's shortest people. They are the world's shortest community. Right? The average male height is itself 5 feet. If you compare it with any other people of any other part of the world, they are the shortest of all of them. Right? So pygmy tribal community. Okay, Africa you can say majorly. So if you have time, just see in YouTube what is the culture of this pygmy people, how they live. So it's kind of little interesting for you because they are short also, right? So if you compare it with some average American, they'll be very short. Okay, so there are various reasons due to dense forest, low availability of food, high mortality rate. So they have the stunted growth, and that's why for a long period of time, owing to the stunted growth, they are living in deep forested areas, jungle areas, in rainforest regions. They developed a stunted growth, and that's why they are shortest. Okay, this is about pygmy tribal community, Maasai visa, Bedouins visa, and in Australia, the Aborigines are known as Bindibu. Okay, Bindibu, Bandabu, Bindibu. Am I clear? The Aboriginal
Yes, sir.
tribal community of Australia is Bindibu. Okay, you can call them as Aborigines also. You can call them as Bindibu also. Not a big issue. You can call whichever the name you like to call, whichever is easy for you. Okay, and boomerang. So boomerang, first time they developed in this region only. Okay, boomerang, invention of boomerang happened in Australia by the Aboriginal tribal community. For which reason?
For hunting.
For hunting purposes. Okay, so to hunt animals, what they did was they invented this boomerang. Okay, so invention of boomerang happened in this region only, and there is a famous dog breed in Australia. Have you heard about it? Guys, no idea.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Huh?
No, no, no.
Okay, no issues, no issues. Australian cattle dog. So from the name itself, I hope you understand what is the purpose of this dog. Australian cattle dog.
Shepherding.
Shepherding. Okay, for purpose of controlling cattle population for shepherd. Okay, they use dog here, right? Australia is the country in the world which has largest percentage of its land under pastures. That is 56% of its land comes under pastures. Okay, so what is the purpose of a pasture? What is the purpose of a pasture? Pasture.
Grazing and farming.
Yes, grazing, cattle rearing, farming. So again, which means dairy products. Okay, known for dairy products, and more than dairy products, Australia is known for cloth, carpet.
Sir,
Okay.
could you repeat the other one? 56% of land come under grasslands.
Yes, pastures.
Pastures, okay.
Yes. Okay. So Australia is the country which has highest percentage of its land comes under pasture. So as I said, 56%, which means dairy farming is there. More than dairy farming, the most important activity in Australia is that, as I said, wool, cotton. Sorry, not cotton, wool, woolen clothes. Okay, so major importer of this woolen cloth will be Europe. That also I hope you know, and Australia, as I was saying, sheep wool and llamas. Okay, even carpets are made out of the wool, natural carpets. Okay, anyways, currently Australia is struggling with this carpet industry and woolen cloth industry, obviously owing to the corona and related issues. Okay, so sheep rearing is one of the important activity of this region, right? So apart from that, how many of you know the important cities or places of Australia? I hope many of you know, the cricket fans. Come on, guys.
Sydney,
Sydney, good.
Canberra,
Canberra,
Melbourne,
Melbourne,
Hobart,
good. Perth, Brisbane,
Adelaide,
right?
Adelaide.
Yes. So what you guys do is take your map and see where Brisbane is. Brisbane is there in the western. Brisbane is there in the eastern side of the continent. Eastern side near the coastal line. Central eastern. Eastern coastal line. Is there Brisbane?
Yes.
Okay. Is there Gold Coast near Brisbane?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, good. Where is Sydney? Where is Sydney? See along the coast itself.
Yes.
Sydney is there. See Canberra just next to Sydney. Right?
Yes.
Then look for Melbourne along the coastline itself. Below Canberra. Is there Melbourne?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, good. And if you keep on going in the coastal line, is there Adelaide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. And if you keep on going in the coastal line, you'll be able to see Albany. Is there Albany?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And again, continue on the coastal line. Is there Perth?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And on the northern part, northern side coast, is there Darwin?
Yes.
Okay, below Darwin, is there Rum Jungle? Is there
Yes.
Rum Jungle below Darwin?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. So, what do you think, guys, after seeing this?
Population is on the coastline, densely populated coastlines.
All the important cities are on the coastline of Australia, right? The population concentration is there in the coastline, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Why? Why population density is in the coastal line only? All the important cities of Australia is there in the coastal line only. Then what is there inside of Australia?
Plateaus, deserts,
Desert.
major part is desert.
Exactly. Inside Australia, there is nothing except plateau. There is nothing except pasture lands. There is nothing except forested areas where you can see kangaroos roaming here and there freely. Okay. So apart from the coastal region, there is no much population concentration in Australia. And even within the country also, if you see, population density is low. This is one of the regions where population density is very low. And apart from that, the central regions, if you see, it's tribal community. Bidibos, Aboriginal tribal community presence is there. And I was saying about pasture land, right? The famous sheep of Australia is called merino sheep. Merino. Keep this keep this also in mind. Okay, merino sheep. So adjacent to Perth, okay, on the eastern side of Perth, is there a place called Coolgardie? Is there a place called Coolgardie?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and above Coolgardie, is there a place called Kalgoorlie?
Kalgoorlie, Boulder.
Boulder.
Yes, Kalgoorlie only.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so Kalgoorlie and Kalgoorlie and sorry, yes, Kalgoorlie only. Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie are known for minerals, and particularly there is one type of mineral which these places are famous for. What is that?
Gold.
Huh?
Gold.
Gold. I hope you know about gold rush, right? I hope some of you heard about gold rush, and especially those people who attended my world history class, right? What is gold rush? Those people who attended my world history class. What is gold rush? What is gold rush? Come on, guys. Apla.
Sir,
Yes, Apla. Tell me.
I didn't attend it, but searching for gold under the ground.
Oh, searching for gold under the ground. Huh?
No,
No.
We had
Anantu.
conducted, in our colleges, we had conducted these kinds of games.
Okay,
like
okay, okay.
gold rush. So
That is games. This is not a game here. Okay. Right, no problem. Anantu, what about you, Anantu?
Sir, is it a gold found by filtration of the lakes? Filtering the lakes, they found gold.
Yes, 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 but that is not the case. Gold rush is entirely like a political term.
The colonies coming into Australia.
Migration, political. Yes, Kartika, what?
Colonies coming into Australia for wherever the gold is found.
Yes, that's good. See, what happened is, you know, the British, right? The great British, the world's worst or the world's best colonialist, the imperialist. Okay, wherever they go, massacre is ensured. Okay, genocide is ensured. That's what happened to Australia also. Okay, so what happened was Britain was having a lot of prisoners. Okay, but they don't know where to keep this prisoner. Okay, they didn't know where to keep this prisoner. So what they did was they constructed prisons in Australia and New Zealand, or not New Zealand, to be precise, it's Australia. Okay, they constructed prisons here. So they kept all the prisoners here, and once the prisoners serve their time period, the British encouraged them to settle in Australia itself. Okay, encourage them to settle in Australia by giving them land for them to settle. Okay, so those prisoners who served their time, they started settling in Australia, and prisoners who escaped from Australia, they went to New Zealand and they settled in New Zealand. Okay, and the Aboriginal tribal community of Australia was massacred by those prisoners and the British people who settled in Australia. And slowly, what happened was these prisoners, the prisoners who got released, and the population who encouraged to settle in Australia. Okay, even the Britain people were encouraged to settle in Australia by giving them new land grants, money. Okay, so what they did was they came here, settled here, and they found gold here. This Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie region, they found gold deposits, the placer deposits of gold in lake. Okay, in normally very easily under rocks, under this soil. Okay, they started finding gold. So this the discovery of gold here, it's discovery, right? Yes, the discovery of gold in Australia, especially in this Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie region, started to spread like wildfire all throughout the world. So what happened is a phenomenon called gold rush happened. So people from all over the world, especially the Britishers, okay, and the majority European settlers, and especially the Britishers, they started hearing that they started getting that gold is very easily available here. If you come here, you can get gold. Okay, so the Europeans and especially the British people, they started rushing to Australia in search of gold to settle in Australia. This is called gold rush. Okay, a huge migration happened to Australia, and those Britishers and Europeans who came here, settled here, population increased, and the more and more gold rush happened, the more and more people migrated here, the more and more aborigines were slaughtered, killed, massacred, okay, thrown out of their lands. This is what happened to New Zealand also. Anyone remember the tribal community of New Zealand? Aborigine tribal community of New Zealand. Guys, anyone remember the tribal community name? Yes, good. Morris. Morris or Mori, tribal community of New Zealand. Okay, so slowly the land that belonged to animals and aboriginal tribal communities became the land of colonialists just in a span of 10 to 15 years. So basically, the population of Australia and New Zealand are those people who were prisoners in who conducted heinous crimes, escaped prisoners, served prisoners, and the people who went there to extract gold out of greed. So a country that the foundation is laid by killing lot of people, killing lot of tribal community, conducting genocide, and settled by greed and the people who are criminals in nature. Cool, right? Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Right.
It's clear, sir.
So if you see in your physical map, okay, take the map is Oceania. Okay, not Australia, Oceania map. Is it there in your atlas?
Yes, sir.
Oceania. Okay, take Oceania physical. In Oceania physical, you can see Great Barrier Reef on the northeastern part of Australia. Is it there? Great Barrier Reef. Is there any speciality about Great Barrier Reef?
Coral reefs.
Coral reefs. Okay, but that is not a speciality or
World's
uniqueness.
largest.
World's
Ah.
largest coral.
Good. That's the uniqueness. Okay. So world's largest growing coral reef. World's largest coral reef is this Great Barrier Reef. But unfortunately, you know the current scenario: sea level rise, pollution, and global warming causes the degradation of coral reefs, and huge coral reef areas are killed, are murdered by human activities in this region. And anyways, now Australia is trying to come up with new solutions to develop this Great Barrier Reef region, and it is one of the world's hottest hotspot, Great Barrier Reef. Okay, so if you see more than the tropical rainforest, it is actually the coral reefs region are productive in nature. Okay, the efficiency of giving out oxygen, the efficiency of um, production, productivity in any format, if you take, coral reefs are more productive and more diverse in nature rather than the tropical rainforest. Am I clear? The diversity and
Clear.
productivity of coral reefs are actually more than the tropical rainforest. Okay, we say that Amazon gives out 20%, 21% of oxygen supply to the world, but that is nowhere compared to the phytoplanktons, planktons that are there in the sea. Okay, planktons give more oxygen than the plants themselves, than the plants itself. Okay, so this is about Great Barrier Reef. And if you go to the Australia, the inner side of the Australia, is there Kimberley Plateau on the northern side? Kimberley
Yes, sir.
Plateau. Yes, Kimberley is known for. Kimberley is known for. I thought you guys would be knowing.
In which area could you repeat that?
Near Darwin. Near Darwin, Kimberley Plateau, northern side. Look in your physical map.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So Kimberley is known for what?
Mine.
Mining. Okay. Mines, mining. Guys, have you heard about Kimberley diamonds? Kimberley diamond.
Yes, sir.
Ah, and there is one more Kimberley also. Am I right? There are two Kimberley. One is there in Australia, the other one is there in which country?
USA.
USA. Ah,
South
Africa.
Africa.
yes. Okay. The big hole, the deepest diamond mine of the world, Kimberley, is there in South Africa. Okay, and keep this also in mind. Wherever plateau is there, minerals will be there. Okay, wherever plateaus is there, wherever in any part of the world plateau is there, minerals will be there. Okay, so that means in India there is Deccan Plateau, right? What is the mineral that is there in the Deccan Plateau? Deccan Plateau minerals.
Bauxite.
Bauxite. Okay.
Basalt. Basalt.
Basalt. Okay. Think about Kudramukh region.
Iron.
Iron. And think about KGF. I mean, Kolar Goldfield.
Gold.
Gold. Okay, so wherever plateau is there, minerals will be there. No matter which part of the world, which part of which country, wherever plateau is there, minerals will be there. Okay, you know about different plateaus of India. Chotanagpur plateau is there, Mewar plateau is there, Malwa plateau is there. Okay, so any plateau, if you take plateau means minerals. Okay, and that's why here also you already saw that Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie region is known for gold, right? And if you see the entire western part of Australia, there is nothing, right? Great Sandy Desert below Kimberley Plateau, then Gibson Desert, then Great Victoria Desert. Are they visible?
Yes, sir.
Great Sandy Desert, then Gibson Desert, then Great Victoria Desert. And adjacent to the Gibson Desert on the eastern side, there is Simpson Desert. Is there Simpson Desert?
Yes.
Yes, just below Simpson Desert, there is Stuart Stony Desert. Is there Stony Desert?
So could you please tell me where is the region?
Ma'am?
Actually, which location, sir?
Location below Kimberley Plateau on the western side of the continent, Western Australia. Great Sandy Desert, Gibson Desert, and Great Victoria Desert. From north to south.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Sandy, Gibson, Great Victoria, and here Simpson Desert. And on the Northern Territory, there is Tanami Desert. And in South Australia region, there is Stony Desert. Is it there in your map?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So which means the entire interior region is nothing. Okay, only plateau and desert region. So here and there, mineral concentration will be there. Since mineral concentration is there, mining activities, industrial activities will be there. Apart from that, there is nothing much in this region. That's why all the important cities of Australia, the population concentration of Australia is there in the outer rings near the coastal regions. Okay, and the name is also very easy if you want to remember. One is Western Australia, the south is South Australia, and north is Northern Territory. Only on the eastern side, two new names are there. That is Queensland one. The other one is New South Wales. That's it. Very simple to remember the regions also. Western Australia, Northern Territory, South Australia, Queensland, New South Wales. Okay, so other than that, diamond, gold, iron, manganese. Okay, Australia is also known for. There is one more mineral, very important mineral. Australia is known for. Any idea?
Diamond.
Diamond, I already told you, right?
Oh.
Any other idea?
Oils, gases.
No.
Lead.
No.
Sir, any kind of gemstone?
Huh?
Like a gemstone, something like that?
Gemstone? No. You guys are forgetting the most important mineral, the costliest mineral current day.
Bauxite.
Nah.
Petrol.
I'll give you one more clue. Most powerful.
Uranium.
Ah, Faisal, good. Uranium. Australia is known for uranium. Australia has the world's largest uranium reserves. Okay, I'm not saying Australia is the largest producer of uranium. I'm saying Australia has the world's largest reserve of uranium. There is a difference, right? Producer is Kazakhstan. Currently, producer is the Kazakhstan, whereas the highest reserve of in the world of the uranium highest reserve in the world is there in Australia. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, how many of you guys watched Indian movie? How many of you guys watched the Indian movie? Indian. Kamal Hassan starring Indian. So many years back. Okay. Guys. Sayuj, are you there? Okay. Right. There is a song in Indian movie, Telephone Manipur. Okay. So what you guys do is during this break time, you watch that song, Telephone Manipur song. Okay. So everything that you want to know about Australia, the traditions of Australia, culture of Australia, the wildlife, flora, fauna of Australia, you can see everything in that one single song. Okay. So take your YouTube, watch this Telephone Manipur song during the break time. Okay. Am I clear? Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So that's all about Australia, and we are coming to the end of our map session. The world's most important continent, which is the world's most important continent.
Europe. Europe.
There is no such thing called the world's most important continent. because again it depends upon your perspective, it depends upon your perception on what is important, is subjective in nature. Okay, if you think about population, then it is Asia. If you think about minerals, then it is Africa. Okay, if you think about education and development, that means Europe. If you think about wealth, then it is Middle East. So there is no such thing called world's greatest continent, first of all. It entirely depends upon your perception on how you see what is important or what important means to you. So now you tell me, guys, since you are here, which is the state in India that has highest GDP? State.
Maharashtra.
Maharashtra, right? Good. Maharashtra. But it has only highest GDP, right? What else is there apart from that? Think about Kerala. Kerala has low maternal mortality rate, to be precise, lowest. State with very high, to be precisely told, highest literacy rate among women, right? Panchayat has so much power. Panchayat can do, yes, decision making has bestowed on the panchayats. Think about the schools of Kerala. Okay, the education development, the development of infrastructure, okay, the development of environment related activities. So in any way you take, Kerala tops Maharashtra. So if I say which is the most important state in the country, if I ask you which is the most important state in the country, there also problem is there. If you think from the GDP perspective, then it is Maharashtra. If you think from the social perspective, then it is Kerala. Okay, if you think from industrial perspective, then it is Tamil Nadu. Okay, if you think from religious perspective, it becomes UP. So that's what, there is nothing like most important. It's entirely subjective in nature, depending upon what is important for you, what is important to you. Okay, so what you guys do is you guys go for a break and come back, watch this telephone manipul song, and we'll discuss after break. Okay,
Okay, sir.
right. Okay. Hello all.
Hello, sir.
Right. So, coming back to map atlas. So, before going to Europe, let us see small island countries surrounding Australia. Okay, one is New Zealand. I hope you know, right? So I hope there's nothing much to discuss about New Zealand because, anyways, the culture, tradition, the kind of flora, fauna, almost same for both the countries. So there's nothing much to discuss about that. And apart from that, there is a place or country called Papua New Guinea. Is it there in Oceania map? Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea. Is it there? Right. Papua New Guinea, Micronesia, Kiribati, Solomon Islands, Tuvalu, New Caledonia, Vanuatu, Fiji, right? So here in this region also, including Australia, New Zealand, Fiji Islands, Papua New Guinea, you can see a lot of Indian people. There are, to be precise, Tamil population. Okay, one major reason is that British. Okay, one major reason is that what British did, you know, right? They sent people from India, especially the people of South India, to other parts of the world, to places like South America, not sorry, sorry, to South Africa, to Caribbean islands, to Central American region, and apart from that, they sent to Australia, New Zealand, and the small island nations like Malaysia, Singapore, including these regions like Macedonia and Micronesia. Okay, not Macedonia, it's Caledonia. Okay, Micronesia, Papua New Guinea. So these regions also many Tamil people were sent, many South Indians were sent. And apart from that, if you see the Sri Lankan war, I hope you know about the war, Sri Lankan civil war, right? Between the Tamil Eelam and the Sinhalese. Okay, so this war which happened or continued for 26 years. Okay, 26 years, driven out a lot of Tamil people out of Sri Lanka. So those people from Sri Lanka, Tamil, they settled in various parts of the world, especially in Australia, in New Zealand, and the small island nations like Fiji and places like Canada. Okay, so many Tamil people migrated to these people and settled because of the civil war.
So that's
Yes.
it. It's going in the Danish new film that Jagame,
Jagame Tandra.
yeah,
Huh.
they are migrating to Europe or something, no? After the
Yeah, that's what I said. They migrated to many parts of the world, but I'm saying specific to places, regions. Migrated and settled to many people, many regions, especially Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or those places where they majorly settled. Okay, actually, I didn't watch the movie. I heard movie was bad and the reviews were.
yes, movie have but it is showing, sir. I asked
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
to watch it or
Okay,
not.
okay, okay. Right. So there is other movie, right? Maniratna movie.
Yeah.
Kannathil
Navarasa,
Muthamittal.
no. Navarasa also one part is about that.
Oh, that is horrible. I'm speaking about this movie which came in 2000s. Kannathil Muthamittal, I think. There's a famous song, right? Nenjil Dil Dil song. Right. Anyways, you can watch that Maniratna movie, Kannathil Muthamittal, which is really good. Don't watch crap movies. Right. Anyway, so coming back here, so majority of the population migrated and settled here. One thing about this oceanic countries, that oceanic region, is that these places, if you see, Okay, this Oceania related countries, if you see, they are not going to survive for a very long period of time. Maybe in a span of 100 to 150 years, all these island nations will go. Why? Is there anything that you can think of? Maybe in a span of 150, 200, 250 years, these island nations will be wiped out of the face of the earth.
Rising sea level.
Rising sea level, exactly. Then submerge in water. Good, Biju. So if you see the majority of these countries which are there in Oceania, they are going to be wiped out of the earth because of sea level rise. Okay, especially at the rate which Arctic regions, the Finland, Greenland are melting. It's at a very alarming rate. It is happening. So expecting that in a span of 150 to 200 years, majority of the countries will be no more available. That's what these countries are asking for citizenship in United States of America and European countries. And obviously, you know the reason. Okay, even in United Nations, they are asking for citizenship to other parts of the world, especially to European countries and USA, stating that these are the countries which right, these are the countries responsible for the climate change and sea level rise. Okay, the sea level rise of current day is happening at an activated state because of what the colonialists did, because of what the imperialists did, because of what the multinational companies and corporations did to the world. Okay, and what the Western world, the Western countries started doing, perpetuated by China. But however, the major reason for current day sea level rise, global warming, increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is because of the Western countries and North American countries. Okay, European nations as well as the United States of America, including Canada. Okay, so these are the countries responsible for current day sea level rise. So these people of the Oceania region, they are asking for citizenship, but however, they are not willing to give citizenship. So, but at one point of time, yes, IPCC report says about this, right? At one point of time, what is going to happen is the people of these region going to suffer a lot more than the people of other regions. See, there is a vulnerability index always. Okay, not all people are vulnerable to all the things. Okay, for example, if there is an earthquake in India, who's more vulnerable? Kartika, who's more vulnerable if there is an earthquake in India?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So
There is an
the
earthquake in India. Who's more vulnerable? Which region of India is more vulnerable?
coastal region.
Huh?
Coastal region.
Coastal region. I'm not asking about cyclone. I'm asking about earthquake.
So those who live in big buildings.
Your voice is very feeble. Speak up a little. Okay, so other people, other guys, northeast. Why?
Population density.
Not getting you. Population density. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Many hills, mountains, seismic zones.
See, Anjana, that is correct. Okay, the fragile environment. Viju, that's very correct. Seismic zone. See, if you see the seismic zone of India, there are different zones, right? Zone 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there. So if you see the northeastern range along with the Himalayan region,
Himalayan belt. Indo-Himalayan belt.
Yes, which zone it comes under?
4 and 5.
Zone 5. Okay. So if you see the Himalayan region, the entire Himalayan belt comes under seismic zone 5 of India, which means the highest seismic activity noted zones. So if there is an earthquake in India, obviously the people of the Himalayan belt, including Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, along with all other states along the Himalayan belt, including northeastern states, are going to get worst affected. If there is a cyclone in India, then obviously the people living in the eastern coastal region, especially the northern part of Tamil Nadu, southern part of Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha sometimes. So these are the regions which are going to get more affected, and the vulnerability of those people living near coastal region is more for cyclone, and those people living in Himalayan belt is going to get most affected or more vulnerable to the earthquake if there is an earthquake in India. So not all the people of the world are going to face the same crisis. Okay, especially if you see these small island nations, they are going to face the worst of all the crises because already they are island nation, small island nations. There is no escape for them also. At least in India, if sea level is rising on the coastal regions, we can migrate to the inner region, and that also not for a very long time, you must know. Okay, the northern part of India is shrinking day by day, and the southern part of India is going to submerge under ocean. I don't know what we are going to do after thousands and thousands years later, or millions and millions years of later. I don't think there will be India left. Okay, so anyways, so coming back here, as I was saying, okay, so these countries, the small island nation countries, are going to face huge threat from the sea level rise. Okay, so keep this in mind. All the small island nation, Marshall Island, Micronesia, Palau, Kiribati, Solomon Island. So Solomon Islands and Marshall Islands are also known for something else. Anyone? Anybody? Solomon Islands, Marshall Islands. Anything else? Hmm? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Don't know, sir.
Don't know what? Okay, no problem. People who attended economy class, you must be answering here. No idea still? Yes, tax havens. Good, Anjana. Okay, so if you see the Solomon and Marshall Islands, they are known for tax haven. So I hope you know the meaning of tax haven, right? Tax haven means the multinational corporations, just for the purpose of evading taxes, they'll open small office in these countries where the tax rate is very low. Okay, 5%, 6%, 4%. Okay, so it's up to that particular country. Okay, so these countries are called tax havens. What they do is they'll open an office in the island countries like Marshall Islands, Solomon Islands, where tax rate is very low, and they'll make this as the parent company. Okay, and they'll show all the benefits, profits are coming from this particular region of Solomon or Marshall, where the tax haven places are there, so that they can evade tax. So this is called a tax haven, where the tax rates are very low. Okay, so Marshall and Solomon Islands are known for that. And apart from that, Marshall and Solomon Islands are also known for pioneer in fighting the environment related crimes. Okay, they are also known for fighting for environment, sea level rise, okay, carbon pollution, global warming. They are known for their vigilance in environment related activities. Right? Am I clear? Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now European countries. So now it's like cakewalk for you. Tell me, what do you know about European countries? What do you guys know about European countries? Guys, come on. What do you know about European countries? Water bodies on three side. I'm asking about European countries, not about India. But anyways, that's a good attempt. Then guys, come on, don't sleep. Majority Christians. Okay, good.
Spanish
Second
language,
smallest continent. Good. Huh?
language, Spanish, sir. Most spoken language in the
Yes.
world.
Yes. Good. Spanish. What about English?
English is a second, not, I don't know.
Sir, most of the Europeans doesn't know how to speak English.
Yes, sir.
Not eating what? Most of the.
European doesn't know how to speak proper English.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so in a lot of studies have proved that proven that people from India, they speak better English than the people of European countries. Okay,
Yes,
that's
yes.
why you guys should not worry about your grammar. As long as you are able to speak connectively, as long as you are able to speak fluently without any disturbances in your speech, that is more than enough. Nobody cares about your grammatical mistakes, because the native English people also, they themselves don't know how to speak proper English without grammar mistakes. Okay, the confusion always there. They are there. Okay, whom. So they themselves have the confusion. So you don't have to worry about all those things. Alps, yes, Biju, known for Alps
And
mountain.
smallest country, Vatican City, and largest country, Russia.
Yes, the smallest country in the world, Vatican City, is there in here only. Eiffel Tower, yes, prime meridian passes through this region.
And sir,
North
organization, WHO, WTO.
Yes, organizations like WHO, WTO, all of them have their headquarters here. Amal, discrimination is there, Amal, always there. Any part of the world you go, discrimination is there. Discrimination will be there. Doesn't matter whether you are an Indian, South Indian, North Indian, European, African. Doesn't matter. Wherever you go, discrimination is there. But to what extent? That is what the question here. Yes, the Nazism, hooligans, everything is there here also in North America also. In Australia also it is there. Yes, guys. Football. Yes, good. Then winter sports, good. Guys, come on, fast. Scandinavian countries. Yes.
Strengthen countries. Strengthen
Huh?
countries. Strengthen countries.
Not getting what?
Strengthen countries.
Drunken countries are.
Strengthen.
I'm sorry, your pronunciation is little difficult for me to understand.
Strengthen countries. Strengthen visa. Strengthen countries.
Ah, yes. Visa, right. Yes, good. Kartika, Northern Lights, yes. Aurora Australis and Aurora Borealis. So this is northern part, anyways. So northern means it is Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis. If it comes in southern part near Australia, then it is Aurora Australis. Here, this region is known for the Scandinavian countries are known for Aurora Borealis. Then Baltic nations, yes. Baltic countries, Baltic nations. Okay. Midnight Sun, yes, good. Right, okay. So let's start anyways with European nations, right? So we have traveled so many countries in the world. We have seen so many different regions. We met so many different tribal communities. We saw valleys, we saw mountains, world's longest mountain range, world's largest river system. Okay, everything we saw is Stockholm Convention good. So we saw so many things so far. We have traveled so many regions in the world. Now, after traveling so much, you guys should be hungry, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there Hungary?
Yes.
Yes, right? Is there a Hungary? Hungary is there. Okay. So what are you going to eat? Yes, automobile sector. Germany and Italians are known for automobiles, especially Germany. Right? Is there Hungary? What are you going to eat now? Guys, Burgera. Ah, okay. Right. I thought like since you traveled so many different parts of the world, after eating so many things, I thought somehow you will feel connected to eat your food from your homeland. Okay. So, anyways, I'm going to eat idli. Is there Italy?
Sir.
Right? Yes. After traveling so many places, being so tired and hungry, whether you are going to eat idli at a very fast rate or are you going to eat it slow?
Slow.
Slower. But generally, people eat fast, right? When they are very hungry. But anyways, if you are going to eat very fast, then someone is going to say to you to eat slow. Okay, is there Slovenia? Is there Slovenia?
Sir.
Is there
Yes.
Slovakia?
Yes, sir.
Slovakia and Slovenia, right? Slovakia and Slovenia, right? Okay, so you guys had idli, had started eating fast, then slowly you completed it. Now, what to do after eating? What to do after eating? Ah, good. You should drink something, right? Let us drink Belgium chocolate. Is there Belgium?
Yes.
Okay, let's drink Belgium chocolate. Add idli, add Belgium chocolate. Now you have to finally pay the bill. So you don't have any currency in your hand. So what you are going to do is you are going to give check. Is there Czech Republic?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is there Sofia there?
What, sir?
Sofia.
Yes,
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Ah. So you are meeting your friend Sofia in Bulgaria. Okay, Bulgaria capital is Sofia. Okay. So what you guys are doing is after meeting Sofia, you are planning for a romantic trip to Romania. Is there Romania?
Yes.
Yes. So where do you like to go for a romantic trip from Romania? You came to a European country. You wandered around Italy, Czech
Paris.
Republic,
Paris.
Slovakia, Paris. Oh, okay. Romantic destination, Paris.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
See, good. That's a good choice. That's a better choice than Paris. Okay, go for some place where it is cool, cold, where you can go for ice skating, right? Where you can go for this winter games, fashion capital. Ah, that is Paris. Right, anyways, here, Switzerland. Okay, Switzerland is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the small countries of European nation. And apart from that, there are even smaller countries like Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia Herzegovina, Austria. Okay, small countries are there. We could end up the trip by meeting Ronaldo. So, yeah, sure. So tell me, Faisal, where to go to meet Ronaldo?
Portugal.
Oh, let's go to
Portugal.
Portugal then. Right? So, you know about Switzerland, right? Switzerland is known for what?
It's a peaceful country.
Yes, it's a
Swiss
peaceful
bank.
country. Good, tax free. Swiss bank, Swiss chocolates, Swiss knife, right? Yeah, he's now in Manchester. So sad. Right. So Switzerland is known for one is Alps mountain. Okay. Alps mountain is one of the most beautiful mountain ranges of the world. See, now my question is, we have Himalayas, right? Both Himalayas and Alps are new mountain ranges. Okay, new mountain system, new fold mountain system. But why Alps is so famous and it harbors so many winter games, right? Tourism activities there. But why it is not there in India? Or why India is not putting out to the world about how beautiful, scenically wonderful region Himalaya is? For a person who's there in any part of the European country, for a person who's there any part of North America, South America, if they want to go for a mountain range where it is snow covered, snowfall, they have to go to Alps only. But for India, that is not the case. If you want to see the snowfall, go to Himalayas, right?
Avalanches.
But why to the world, India is not portraying the beauty of Himalaya, and why Himalayan tourism is not as developed as the Alps? See, tourism is there. I'm not saying tourism is not there. I'm saying as developed compared to the Alps region. Yes, someone was saying something.
Avalanche probability is high.
Avalanche, yeah. So many problems are there. Yes, it is high, but see, no, Amal. The problem is, see, if you say any region, okay, any region that is known for activities like tourism related activities, okay, any hill range, any mountain range, only the middle range will be there for tourism purposes. Okay, any place you take, if you take Munnar, if you take Wayanad, every other tourist destination, every other hill stations, Ooty, Kodaikanal, any hill station you take, the middle range of the mountain will be known for the tourism and hill station related activities. Okay, even if you take Himalayan region, what are the places famous for tourism activities? Places famous for tourism activities.
Kulu Manali.
Kullu, right? Kullu region, Manali region, Dalhousie. Okay, only the middle Himalayas, that is Himachal Pradesh region. More than Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal region is known for tourism related activities. Okay, Himachal region is the middle Himalayas. That's what I said. Any mountain range you take, only in the middle Himalayas, hill stations will be present. I mean, only in the middle region. Okay, and why so? We'll see that in climatology. Okay, so anyways, one thing is, as Anantu said, terrorism related activities. Okay, apart from terrorism, dispute with the other countries like Akshay Chin region with the China and the Jammu region with the Pakistan, Gilgit-Baltistan region. Okay, so we have problems with the neighbor also, the border issues. And if you see the Himalayan region, it is one of the highly militarized mountain range of the world, or to be precise, it is the highest militarized mountain range of any world, any part of the world. Okay, so militarized, terrorism, black money, counterfeit currencies, and also drug abuse. Okay, the influx of drug from Pakistan. Okay, so many issues are there when you see about Himalaya, and apart from that, tourism is not as developed as Alps region in Himalaya. The government is also not taking any proper activities to develop tourism in Himalayan region. Okay, so the attraction that Himalaya poses is very less compared to Alps, right? So, anyways, Swiss, as I was saying, known for Alps, winter sports, known for Swiss knife, Swiss chocolate, Swiss bank. Okay, apart from that, adjacent to Swiss, there is a place called France. France known for what?
Fashion capital, Paris.
Fashion capital, Paris. Then
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Okay.
Revolution.
French Revolution. Okay, good. French Revolution.
Perfumes.
Yes. How many of you watched this movie, Perfume?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
One of the best and worst movies.
Yeah. Climax only, sir.
Yeah, that's what. Like that's why I said one of the best and worst movies. Okay, so that's what France is known for. Perfume. France is known for wine, right? And more than wine, how many of you seen the wine bottles that are designed in France? Have you seen the wine bottle that was designed in France? No?
It will be a long type thing, like
I'm not getting what?
so the bottle like long head. It will be very long, no?
The beauty of France is known for bottle technology. Okay, so they took this wine selling habit to the next level. There is a separate engineering concept related to manufacturing of bottle. Okay, bottle in different shapes, different sizes, like human figures, like women, like men, like children, like boots. Okay, so many different beautiful technology they have come up with this bottle technology related to bottle manufacturing. Okay, so why particularly in France? One side wine development is there, one side perfume development is there. Is there anything particular? Also, if you see the people of France, they have very short nose. And again, a small play of evolution owing to the smell. They have developed a keen sense of smell. I'm asking you a question, right? I asked you a question. Why in France particularly? Is there Mediterranean Sea near France?
Yes.
What did I say about Mediterranean climate?
Citrus fruit.
Huh?
Citrus
Citrus
fruit.
fruit. Okay.
Winter rain.
Yes. Winter rainfall, citrus fruit. Mediterranean regions are, ma'am?
Productivity.
Productivity, yeah, yes. Okay. Mediterranean regions are known for orchards, citrus. Okay, Mediterranean regions are called orchards of the world because they are known for citrus fruits, olives, grapes, vineyards. Okay, along with that, the other one I was saying. Okay, along with that flour. Is that what I'm saying? Yes. Perfume development one side, wine development other side, presence of citrus fruit, olives. Okay, that is why France developed a keen sense of this wine manufacturing and all other things. Okay. So in India, women consume far less amount of alcohol than men, right?
Yes.
Why? Don't tell me culture, tradition.
Climate.
Climate? No. If climate is the reason, then people of Kerala should drink very, very less. Kerala is known for alcoholism, and you are saying about climate. Patriarchy, tradition, and culture. Leave all those. Leave all those things. Come to the reality. Accessibility. Not enough for men. Nah, it is far enough. Exactly. Large queue. Mubashi, are you a girl or I'm sorry to ask this question. Are you a guy or a girl? Oh, sorry. Okay. Right. Anyways, long queue. The accessibility to alcohol is very low for women when compared to men. As you said, they have to stand in a long queue. Father will be there, brother will be there in the same queue. So it's very difficult for women. Okay. So the issue with accessibility related to alcohol in India is one of the major reasons why Indian women drink far less than the men. Right? A few years ago, like during the Congress period, India wanted the European nations, okay, to open their market for the Indian, people to go there, settle there, work there, okay. But you know what the condition from the most important condition was from France related to alcohol. France wanted India to open its market to sell the liquor from France. India is one of the most important liquor market in the world, or to be precise, most important because of owing to the population, right? Owing to the population and alcoholism that is there in the Indian blood. So France asked India to open the liquor market. So if you see now, the bottle that cost $50 or $100 in France are sold in India at price like 8,000, 10,000. Okay, which is very high. The tax rate is so high that it becomes unaffordable for a common person to drink imported liquor. Okay, France wanted India to, yes, Jack Daniels. Okay, France wanted India to open its market for liquor. Okay, and one more important thing is the 50%, or to be precise, 48% of the Indian population are women, and in that 48%, only some 30% are drinking. Okay, so France wants India to open the market and open places like Walmart. Okay, places like Walmart where from A to Z everything will be available, including the liquor. So it becomes easily accessible for men also, for women also. Okay, but India rejected this whatever France asked. Okay, India rejected this proposal of France, right? So think about this. There is a supermarket where everything is available under one roof. If you want dress also, it is there. If you want food also, there it will be there. If you want meat, will be there. Vegetables, liquor, from A to Z, everything under one single roof. This concept in India it will come to India in a span of 20 to 30 years without any doubt. But again, as I said, the accessibility to liquor is one of the reasons or the major reason why Indian women drink far less than the Indian men. Okay, so women, girls must be knowing to get liquor, you have to ask your friend to buy for you, or your boyfriend, or your boyfriend friend, or girlfriend's friend. Okay, so like so many scenarios are there. So majority of the girls who are living in hostel, or you must be knowing about all these things. Okay, so the accessibility with respective to liquor is one thing why Indian women drink far less, and France wanted to open it. Okay, so anyways, it will happen, but we don't know when. But anyways, in a span of 20 to 30 years, when India is going to face a lot of criticism related to the already we have less employment opportunity. Okay, and a lot of people are coming from graduating every year out of college, and very few are employed, and majority of them are underemployed or unemployed. In such scenario, we want market of the world to open for us to go there, settle there, be employed there. And also the European nations, Japan and the United States of America, they are facing labor shortage, as I said the other day, owing to the aging population. So it's like both side is going to benefit at the same time, both side is going to get affected also. If Indians go settle in other parts of the world, European countries and Japan and the North American countries, obviously population going to increase there, the Indian population, and over a period of time, the Indians will be there in all part of the world, and only Indians will be ruling in all parts of the world. Okay, that is a problem for them also. So there are a lot of issues going on, right? And also think about the coveted institutes and the most prestigious institutes of the world. So guys, name some most prestigious universities, institutes of the world.
MIT, Harvard,
MIT, Oxford, Harvard. Keep going. Stanford,
Cambridge.
Cambridge, right? Yes, good. So these universities, there is a bill pending still in Parliament. Okay, these universities wants to open in India. Think about Oxford in Kozhikode. Think about Stanford in Kochi. It is going to happen. Maybe in a span of 20 to 30 years, it is going to happen. Why? Why?
Maybe many Indian students are studying there.
Already many Indian students are studying there. Okay, already many Indian students from India, from the descendants of India, persons of Indian origin, they are studying there in other parts of the world, in Stanford, Oxford, every other place. Apart from that, where is the population? The European countries, as I said the other day, including Russia, Mother Lenin Award they are giving in Russia. Then think about Europe. Europe is even in far lesser situation of developing and improving the population. So one big problem about this European nation is, as I said, the population decrease, the aging population. Okay, they are closing kindergartens. Then who will study in university? Who will study in school? If there is no university, if nobody is willing to study in university, then what they are going to do with the university? There is no youth population there. Nothing is there. So they have to open a market. They have to open the market. They have to look for other opportunities in other parts of the world. And India is the perfect place for that situation. As I said, India has the highest youth population in the world, highest demographic dividend in the world. Okay, so India is that country which is a Goldilocks zone for the European nations, for the European universities, right? So, so many of you, I hope you know about Maslow's theory of hierarchy, right? Maslow theory of hierarchy.
Yes.
What is Maslow theory of hierarchy?
Social needs, like there are 5 levels of needs.
Yes, good. Keep going.
First one is basic needs like food, shelter, clothing.
Hmm.
And second one is what?
So this is the basic needs, right? As you said, food, dress, place to stay, right? Basic needs. Then what is next? Social security. Am I right? Yes, good. So people from MBA background, you might be knowing, right? People from MBA commerce background, you people might be knowing about these things. So guys, this is correct, right? First is basic needs, then it is the social security. Am I right? Why are you all silent? Yes. Okay, good. So next, the relationship stuffs, right? Love, kindness, the other things that comes with that, right? Interpersonal relationship. And next, self what?
Self-esteem needs.
Self-esteem. And finally,
Actualization.
actualization. So as a country grows, okay, as a country develops, it crosses various stages, right? If you think about an African country, it would be struggling in the first range, that is the basic needs. If you see some other country, they will be struggling in the social security related issues, and the other countries, they will be struggling in the interpersonal relationship stuffs, and other countries in self-esteem, and the other countries in self-actualization. So the Maslow theory of the social hierarchy says once certain needs are fulfilled, we as a human look for other needs, right? If you see the European country, as I said, the more the developed the country is, the higher their social needs for hierarchy, the hierarchical needs. Okay, so basic needs are already fulfilled. They have social security. Their government is strong. They have a proper democracy. Their interpersonal relationship already they have. Okay, by the age of 15, 16 itself, they are already in a relationship. Okay, so their interpersonal relationship also set. And obviously, by the age of 18, 19, they will reach the self-esteem. And what is there? What is more there to do in the life? Right? What to do next?
Attain personal goals.
Everything is there already. Car is there, money is there, house is there. So there is nothing to struggle. When everything is there, what to do next? Spend it. Okay. That also gets bored over a period of time. Now, if you see the countries like Norway, Sweden, Finland, and the Benelux countries, okay, they'll go to other countries to watch football matches. 56% of the entire country went to other country to watch football match. 56% of a country, 56% of population of a country going to other place to watch football match. How crazy it is. Right? They take a bicycle and go for world tour in bicycle. Good, Biju. Exploration. Okay, they take a bicycle and go for world tour in bicycle. I met one person like that. Okay, this person is coming from Germany. Okay, he said he was a landlord in Germany. He has some land and he rented it out. Okay, so he's touring all over the world in bicycle. Okay, I met this person in Pondicherry, Puducherry. Okay, this person from Germany. I met him in Puducherry with his bicycle. So it is it is the mode of transportation for him. With bicycle is going for a world tour. So this is how the life is. Once you attain all the different stages, basic needs, once your social security is fulfilled, when it comes to self-actualization, only a few people, handful people in the world who achieve different, hierarchical, highest level of the hierarchy. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, okay, Nelson Mandela, Buddha, Mahavira. So when it comes to self-actualization, you will start questioning everything in the life. You will start questioning what is life. Is this the only way to live your life? What is happiness? Okay, how many of you watched this movie Into the Wild? Into the Wild,
Yes, I have.
right? Which is a really good movie. So his entire life he'll be searching for happiness, right? His entire life he'll be searching for happiness, going into deep woods. The movie is all about what is happiness. And what is the answer, guys? What is happiness? Guys, what is happiness? Happiness is determined by chemicals in the brain. Did you?
Only real when shared.
Oh, yeah, that's what he says in the movie. So the beauty about happiness is that happiness is universal. At the same time, happiness is subjective in nature. What happiness means to me, not necessarily happiness the same for you. Okay, happiness is universal, which means everyone in the world strives for happiness. Everyone in the world strive to be happy. But at the same time, for one person, what happiness for one person is not happiness for other person. So that's what is highly subjective in nature. At the same time, it is universal. So questions like these, okay, just now your ethics class over, right? UPSC also asked this question, okay, in ethics once. What is mean by happiness to you? They are asking particularly about you. Viju, if you are going to say that happiness is determined by the chemicals in the brain, in ethics paper, okay, so that's what. If you think about it, the questions like this, okay, they make these people to search for happiness. So what they do is they'll attend music festival this year. Okay, the entire next year they'll be roaming around in different parts of the country, different parts of the world, only to attend music festival next year in the same place. Okay, so their entire life goal, life aim will be like hitchhikers. They go on from place to place. Okay, they'll wander. Their only destination, yeah, like hippies. Okay, their only destination for them in the life will be like attending music festivals, nothing else. So that's what, when self-actualization, when a country attains different stages of life, okay, different stages of hierarchy, they go for other things. That's how the, as I said, the self-actualization and stuff, right? So if you think about Spain, is there anything famous in Spain? Famous about Spain? Ah, very good. Tomato festival. Spain is known for tomato. Okay, the tomato festival of Spain and the Spanish tomato. There is a flavor, right? In Lace, Spanish tomato. Like how California is known for almonds, Spain is known for tomato. Also orange. Okay, and adjacent to Spain we have Portugal, right?
Yes, sir.
Portugal is known for cork,
Wine cork.
wine cork, and people from science background in your chemistry lab, you might have seen cork, right? Which they use for these bottles. All these world's the production, like more than 90% of the world corks come from Portugal. Portugal is known for this cork. Okay, and if you directly come to the Benelux countries, Benelux countries means Belgium, BE, Netherlands, NE. Is there Luxembourg? Is there Luxembourg?
It is known as the world wealthiest country or something.
No, 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 no. They are known as low countries. LOW, low. Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, the three countries are called as Benelux countries and also low countries. Low countries means you should not think from like poverty, hunger, not like that low. Okay, low countries means they are literally below the sea level, right? If you guys are there in coastal areas, if you want to go to beach, we usually travel like this, right? Road will be there. From road, you have to travel downwards to go to the beach, sea. But if you are there in Benelux countries, you have to travel opposite direction. That is, land will be here, beach will be there. Okay, so these Benelux countries are situated below sea level. There are only two regions in the world where agriculture happens below sea level. One is the Benelux countries, the other one is there in Kerala only,
Sir, Kutanadu.
right? Kutanadu region. So these are those Benelux countries: Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, right? So low countries, Benelux countries. Then one of the most interesting countries of the world, including Iceland, right? Norway, Sweden, Finland, and you can take Denmark also.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
But then there will be land reclamation by sea, right? Land reclamation
Land reclamation
by sea. I mean, like sea will rise and take away the land, right? In Belgium, Netherlands.
Yes. They have built it in such a way, like they built walls around the land to save them from the seawater in the influx.
Okay.
So next is the Sweden, Norway, Finland. Yes, canal transportation, Netherlands. Good, Amal. So if you take these countries, like the Scandinavian countries, Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark is known as the Scandinavian countries. You know about the climate of this place, right? Cold climate. Majority of the period of the year, it will be snowing here. Snowfall, heavy snowfall, right? Very low population concentration, low population density, aging population, midnight sun. Where is midnight sun? And what is the meaning of midnight sun, first of all? How is it possible to see sun in the midnight?
In polar regions, the summer lasts for 6 months. Is that the reason?
Yes, exactly. The daytime is less in this region. Okay. So anyways, we'll read that, we'll discuss that in geomorphology, the basic foundation of geography. Okay, maybe day after tomorrow we'll discuss that, I hope. Okay, so tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So right, anyways, so coming back here. So this region is known for midnight sun, aurora borealis, right? And apart from that, this place is also known for aging population, as I said already. One of the highest tax rates in the world is there in the Scandinavian countries. Yes, happiness. If you see the World Happiness Index, Scandinavian countries. Okay, any standard of living, Scandinavian countries, any index you take, okay, Scandinavian countries will be on the top. Don't take pollution index and search for Scandinavian countries. Okay, I'm speaking about the positive side. Yes, safest country in the world, Norway. Okay, so Scandinavian countries are known for this high standard of living, high taxes, because see, basically the Scandinavian countries, if you see, there's no necessity for you to spend money. Okay, basically what they do is, if you want to give birth to a child, mother will be given 1 year leave, father will be given 1 year leave. All that you have to do is give birth to a child. The country will take care of everything else. Okay, school education, government will provide you money. Iceland, no mosquito. Yeah, obviously, right? In such a cold temperature, mosquitoes cannot survive. So basically, you have to give birth to a child. Government will take care of everything. School, government will take care. College fees, government will take care. They will even give the job also. So what is there more? Is there anything else to do? One of the lowest, to be precise, lowest crime rate in the world, Scandinavian countries. So literally, police don't have any job here. What they'll do is, if they know there is a child in a home, the 24/7 police will be wandering around the house only. If they hear any noise, they'll come inside your house. Okay, Iceland water smell because of underground minerals. Yes. Okay, so this region, if you see, one of the lowest population growth. Okay, lowest birth rate in the world. So children are treated as God sent boon. Okay, so children are treated like very special here. So just a few years ago, there were Indian parents in some Scandinavian country, I'm not sure. Okay, they were sent to jail and the child was taken away from them. You know the reason, right? Do you know the reason why? Do you know the reasons, guy?
No.
No. Okay. The reason was Indian parents, what they did was they were feeding their child using the hand, it seems. Police arrested them because bacteria, virus might enter from the hand of parents inside the child. They arrested parents for feeding their child using the hand. Child was taken away. Child was taken away from the parents. Okay. So what police do is they don't have any work here. They'll wait in a traffic place. Whenever someone crosses, okay, say 60 kilometer, 60 miles is the highest speed. If someone is going in 62 kilometer per hour, 62 miles per hour, they'll stop him. They'll chase him, stop him, give him ticket. What else to do? There is no job. Okay, and majority of the people are inside the house only. As I said, it's for very cold regions. People are also not going to go outside. Okay, so if there are no parents in the house left their children, police will take care of the children. They'll come inside and they'll do babysitting. Right? So the entire Scandinavian country is suffering because of low birth rate and there is no children. That's why children are treated as God sent miracle in the Scandinavian regions. And apart from that, Scandinavian countries, as I said, highest tax rate. But still, Scandinavian countries are very, very honorable countries. Reason is the government literally will take care of everything. Okay, there's no need for you to pay fees. There's no need for you to get insurance. Hospitals free. Okay, government will sponsor you. Government will give you insurance. School free. College free. Everything is already there. Okay, that is the tax that they collect from people. The tax that they collect from various sources. They use in welfare of the state. They use to increase the welfare of the people. Right? So this is one thing about Scandinavian countries. So you can see a lot of strange things that are happening in the European countries and Scandinavian countries, majorly because of the reason the countries have aging population. Right? Am I clear? Is there a place called Copenhagen in Denmark? Corruption, corruption very low in Scandinavian countries, or low to zero in Scandinavian countries. In European nations, here and there, yes, corruption is there. Okay, so there is a place called Copenhagen. That's the capital of Denmark. There is a summit, Copenhagen summit. Kindly look in Google what is related to Copenhagen and what is the summit and convention related to Copenhagen. Okay, so that is important. And also Denmark is known for dairy farming. Okay, so Denmark, the southern part of Sweden. Okay, so these regions are known for dairy farming, right? And I know that I hope you know about this France, Spain. Okay, these region also known for dairy farming, dairy manufacturing, cheese especially, right? Am I clear? Okay, good. And one of the most important countries of the world in any aspect, if you take United Kingdom, right? The masters, the master race, colonialist, imperialist, protector of the world, protector of the Oriental languages, protector of the Oriental people, master of the Oriental people, right? So United Kingdom is there. People who were there in my world history class, why United Kingdom became such a powerful country? What is the reason, guys? Why UK was able to go to such vast extent? They went to America, they settled there, they went to Australia, they went to New Zealand, they settled in almost all the parts of the world, including South Africa. Why and how? They were able to rule almost 50 to 60% of the world. Why? Excavations and their urge to conquer. White man's burden. Guys, are you there?
They are island nations. They can reach all over the world easily.
Good. Yes. Development of democracy. One thing. industrialization, other thing, and the rule went under parliamentary democracy rather than monarchy, other thing. Okay, so a lot of things are there. I hope people from, yes, okay, first industrial revolution. Okay, so about also coming out of dark age, middle age, United Kingdom, they came first. Okay, so technological advancement, various reasons are there. So I hope that people who sat in my world history class, you remember. If you don't remember, then take the slides and read from world history. Okay, right. Coming back here, right? Also, their the port development, harbor development that happened because of their geographical features. If you see the Britain, the United Kingdom, the coastal lines are called coastal lines. Okay. For example, the western part of India, including Kerala, is known for this indentured coastal line. Indentured coastal lines means you can see small breaks there, which makes the natural port and the harbor development fast and easy in these regions. Okay, that is also one of the reasons. So, owing to geographical question, and also United Kingdom is known for rainfall all throughout the year. That is the beauty of their climate. Okay, when most of the parts of the world face summer rainfall, why and how Britain is facing rainfall all throughout the year? That is one question. Second question is, why winter rainfall in Mediterranean climate? That is second question. Right? Keep these questions in your mind. We'll get the answer from climatology. Right? I hope you guys remember those questions, whichever I said from time to time. Do you remember? At least did you take notes of it? Just the questions?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, good then. So this is all about Europe. If you want to speak about Europe, we can speak the entire day. Okay, so many things are there. So many important technological advancements are there. So many important places are there which are world famous. Okay, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Eiffel Tower, so many wonders of the world. Okay, the Greece, Athens, so many things are there. If you want to discuss, we can discuss the entire day, and even then it won't be enough. Even then we cannot cover this entire Europe region. Okay, so I hope some of the major areas related to society, economy I touched. Okay, so you know that the population, different types of hierarchy. So if you are, I think I have touched many of the places. Yes, Rhine Valley, Danube, known for minerals. And this Rhine Valley, Rhineland region and Rhine Valley is one of the reasons why we had World War II. I hope people from my world history class, you remember it. Am I right? The Rhine Valley, Rhineland region, the humiliation that Germany faced. Guys, do you remember it? Arjun, were you there in my world history class?
No, sir. Sir, which Arjun?
Two Arjuns are there. And both of you I'm asking.
No.
Okay. What about the other Arjun? And who else? Anantu, are you there? He's gone. Anantu gone. Afla gone. Okay, right. Anyways. So the important places, right? I told you in my last class, I'll give you certain facts which you can memorize, which you have to memorize. Okay. So shall we? It will hardly take 10 minutes. Okay. We'll complete that and we'll complete this map class. I don't want to drag this map class to next day. Shall we, guys?
Okay, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Horn of Africa. I hope we already saw this one. Horn of Africa. What are the countries in Horn of Africa?
Somali.
Yes, very good. Horn of Africa means seed countries. Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea,
Ethiopia,
good,
Djibouti.
and Djibouti. Okay, good. And Superman helps everyone. What is this? Superman helps everyone. What is this? America, what America? Hare Krishna. America, USA. What is it exactly?
So could you repeat the question once again?
Superman helps everyone. Yes, right. Great Lakes of America, 5 Great Lakes of America: Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. 5 Great Lakes of North America. Okay, Superman helps everyone. Right? Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. So countries bordering Victoria Lake. Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa. I hope you remember. What are the countries surrounding Victoria Lake?
Tanzania,
Tanzania. Okay, good.
Uganda, Kenya.
Uganda, Kenya. So for Victoria Lake, you guys keep mnemonic as Kutta. Okay, Kutta. Kuta. K for Kenya, U for Uganda, TA for Tanzania. Okay, Victoria Lake means Kutta. Kuta. If you keep that, I hope you will remember Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Kutta. Okay, Victoria Lake, Kutta. Caspian Sea. I hope you already know. Tariq. Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, Russia, Iran, and Kazakhstan, Caspian Sea, Tariq. Okay. Next, Aral Sea, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Next, Black Sea. Right? You can see Black Sea here, right? Black Sea. What are the countries bordering Black Sea?
Ukraine,
Good.
Romania, Bulgaria,
Good.
Turkey, and Georgia.
Good. Right. So you guys keep it as tea and burger. Okay. Keep the mnemonic as tea and burger. T stands for Turkey. Burger stands for beef. B for Bulgaria. U for Ukraine. R for Russia. GE for Georgia, and R for Romania. Right? Black Sea, tea, and burger. Okay. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So what I'll do is after the class, I will attach the mnemonics to this slide and I'll send you guys by today itself. Okay, so that it will be easy for your revision purpose. Okay.
Sir.
So today I'll send you the slides along with so far whatever you have seen, all the maps, and with the maps I'll attach the mnemonics also so that you guys can revise and read from the map, revise the map again and again. Okay, so it will be helpful. And kindly remember this: if there is a question coming from map, you guys should never miss. That is why I'm spending 5 sessions, 5 classes only on map when there are other important things to take. Okay, so the entire purpose is if there is a question comes from map, you should not miss it. Okay, and it's very predictable also, easy also, so you can easily crack it. If there is, if you are going to get 3 to 4 questions from map, you should rock it. Okay, even if 2 questions, it is going to be very helpful for it, right? So next is for Black Sea, it is tea and burger. Next is Red Sea, right? So if you want Red Sea, I think you can go to Africa map. Red Sea. Okay, Red Sea. Keep the mnemonic as Desi, Dessey, Desi. Okay, for Red Sea, it is Desi, Dessey, Desi. D stands for Djibouti, E stands for Eritrea, S stands for Saudi Arabia, another S stands for Sudan, E stands for Egypt, Y stands for Yemen. Okay, so Red Sea, it is Desi. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next is North Sea. So North Sea means the entire Arctic region. Okay, so countries bordering the North Sea region. So you keep the mnemonics as no big friends, no NO, big BG, friends FRENDS. Okay, instead of you take the I out of friends and keep it as FRENDS, friends. So for North Sea, the mnemonic is no big friends. No stands for NO Norway. B big in big, B stands for Belgium. G stands for Germany. Okay, no big, Norway, Belgium, Germany, then France, FRENDS stands for one is France. Okay, E stands for England, N stands for Netherlands, right? And D stands for Denmark, S stands for Scotland. Am I clear? No big French for North Sea. Then Baltic Sea. Where is Baltic Sea? Right? Is there Baltic Sea? What are the countries bordering Baltic Sea? What are the countries bordering Baltic Sea?
Lithuania,
Lithuania,
Latvia,
Latvia,
Estonia,
Poland,
good. Then
Sweden,
Finland,
Sweden,
Sweden,
Denmark,
Germany,
Germany, then
Denmark,
Denmark, good. Then
Poland.
Estonia,
see, you can keep for Baltic Sea, you can keep it as Rude, Germany, Cell, Poland, and Finland. Okay, Rude, RUD, Rude, Germany, Cell, SELL, Poland, and Finland. So, which means Rude, RU stands for Russia, D stands for Denmark, and Germany. Okay, Cell, S stands for Sweden, E stands for Estonia, L stands for Latvia, another L stands for Lithuania, Poland and Finland, basically Poland and Finland. So Baltic Sea means Rude, Germany, Cell, Poland and Finland. Okay, am I clear?
yes,
Okay, good. Then Adriatic Sea. Adriatic Sea. Where is Adriatic Sea? Which part of the world? Where is Adriatic Sea?
So near Italy.
Near Italy, right? Yes, same Adriatic Sea. Okay, so for Adriatic Sea, the mnemonics you can keep is ISC MBA. Okay, ISC MBA, ISC MBA, ISC MBA, which is Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, and MBA stands for Montenegro, Bosnia, and Albania. Okay, Adriatic Sea, ISC MBA, which is Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Montenegro, Bosnia, and Albania. Okay, for Adriatic Sea. And then Malacca Strait. What are the countries that are there in Malacca Strait?
Sir, Bosnia and
Bosnia and Albania. 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 Here, see.
okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, good. So, what are the countries bordering Malacca Strait?
Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia.
Good. There is one more country also which you guys all forgot, Singapore. Okay. For Malacca Strait, it is MIST. MIST, MIST. Tell me, what are the countries now? Malacca Strait. Malacca Strait, MIST. What are the countries?
Malaysia, Indonesia,
Malaysia, Indonesia,
Singapore, and Thailand.
Singapore, and Thailand. Good, very good. So Malacca Strait means MIST. 4 countries are there. Then Mediterranean Sea. So for Mediterranean Sea, guys, you have to do little work because Mediterranean Sea is one place which has border with three continents. It has Asian part, it has African part, okay, it has European part also, right? Am I
Yes.
clear? So 3 parts are there, but anyways, I'll give you the mnemonics which you can read by yourself. So Asian part, it is basically Syria, Israel, Lebanon, and Cyprus, whatever is your pronunciation. Okay, and in Africa we have Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, Egypt, Libya, which is relatively easy for you. But only European part becomes little tricky because it shares border with a lot of European countries more than its Asian counterparts and African counterparts. Okay, so Bosnia, Spain, Albania, Slovenia, Turkey, Italy, Montenegro, Monaco, Greece, France, Croatia. So many countries are there. The entire South European countries comes under the Mediterranean influence. But I'll send you the mnemonics. You memorize it, mug it up. It will be useful for you in the exam. Okay. Then countries bordering Syria. Okay. Countries bordering Syria. You can keep mnemonics as TIJIL, TIJIL. T stands for Turkey, I stands for Israel, J stands for Jordan, I stands for Iraq, L stands for Lebanon. Turkey, Israel, Jordan, Iraq, Lebanon, which is for Syria, it is TIJIL. So apart from this, guys, you have to read, you have to know about the regions of West Asia related to Israel Palestine. I hope you remember, right? I said some of the places. What are the places I said from West Asia near Israel Palestine? Near Israel Palestine. What are the countries? Sorry, what are the regions? Am I audible? Near Israel Palestine.
Sir, Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv, good. Then,
Mosul,
huh?
Arak,
Araka. Arak. Not getting what? Gaza Strip. Good. Gaza Strip. Golan Heights. West Bank. Okay, keep this in mind, guys. Golan Heights is very important. Golan Heights, Gaza Strip, West Bank, Tel Aviv. Okay. Who are contesting for this Golan Heights? Which are those countries? I mean, what are the countries that are fighting for this Golan Heights? What are the countries fighting for Golan Heights? Guys, come on, fast. Don't waste time. Is it there in the map here? Golan Heights, is it there in the map here? See, Golan Heights here. Golan Heights. Between which two countries? No, Anjana, it's not between Jordan and Syria. It is between Israel and Syria. Golan Heights is the contested place between Israel and Syria. Okay, guys, kindly don't forget this. It is very important. Okay, so then Strait of Hormuz, which I said already, and I'm saying now also, Strait of Hormuz is very important. What are the countries that are bordering Strait of Hormuz?
Iran, UAE, and Oman.
Good, very good. Iran, UAE, and Oman. And what about the Persian Gulf? What are the countries bordering Persian Gulf? Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iraq, Iran, Qatar, UAE, right? And Oman also. Keep this in mind. Revise it again and again. Okay, so if there is a question from map, you guys should answer it. So apart from this, what are important? If you ask me what is important for geography related to maps, keep track of current affairs. Okay, apart from whatever I have said so far, apart from whatever we have seen so far, if there is any place that comes in current affairs, it is important. Okay, am I clear? If there is any place that comes in current affairs, it is important apart from whatever we have learned so far. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So that's the end of map. So what we'll do tomorrow is we will see the basic things related to Earth, the Earth movements. We'll see about planets, meteors, meteorites, comets, asteroids. Okay, so we'll see other things. We'll see a lot of things related to the basic planetary movements, planetoids, different cosmic bodies. We'll see all those things, and along with that, Earth movement. If time permits, we'll see latitude, longitude also. Okay, am I clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay then. You guys have any doubt? If you guys have any doubt, kindly ask me.
Sir, in G.C. Leong's book, the first part we don't have to look.
There's no necessity for you to read the first part. Okay.
Okay.
Just read NCRT from 6th standard to 12th standard, and directly in G.C. Leong book, you can go for world climatic regions. That is more than enough.
Okay, sir. And also part 2, right?
Huh?
Part 2, second part.
Yes, that is the climatology related issues.
Yes.
Climatology, world climatic regions. That is enough. Don't go for this first part. It is not necessary. Even UPSC is not asking any question from that part. Even if UPSC asks, you have NCRT to help you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Good. So any other doubts? Right then. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Have a great
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.